Ever since I was a little girl, I've been fascinated with the law, how it works or how it should work. Growing up, it was my dream to study criminal law and become an attorney. However, life happened and plans changed. Still very hungry to work in the field of law, I made the decision to go back to school to become a paralegal. Only this time, my focus shifted to the Innocence Project, assisting those on death row that are up against the greatest punishment of their lives. The history of the death penalty is a long and brutal one. Our justice system is plagued with a lack of fairness. We as Americans will never be able to fix these issues until we first acknowledge that we have them. In order to do this, we must first adopt a plan that ensures innocent lives are not taken away to the errors of our justice system. There has to be no reasonable doubt when a life is taken. First, I'm going to talk to you about some of the issues we face with our justice system here in America. The death penalty is a very heated debate in our country. The issue with the death penalty is that it is primarily imposed on the poor, less fortunate, and minorities. In my opinion, there is absolutely no need for the death penalty. There is no viable research that proves the death penalty actually dissuade others from killing. Capital punishment isn't changing the minds of everyday killers. Our murder rate is still at an all-time high. There is no question whether or not guilty people are in prison. The question is, how do we not wrongly convict those that are innocent? Our justice system doesn't always get it right. According to a Uniform Crime Reports article at the FBI's website, the Department of Justice states that in 2012, an estimated 14,827 persons were murdered in the United States. This was a 1.1 increase from those in 2011. We're very much aware that our justice system doesn't always get it right. Next, we'll discuss solutions when dealing with the death penalty. Acknowledging the issue with our justice system is only half the battle. In order to fix the issues with the injustice of the death penalty, we must first acknowledge that we actually have a problem. We need to take a deeper look into our capital punishment laws and seek to declare some form of indefinite moratorium. Our justice systems definitely need to be scrutinized. We have prosecutors that need to be held responsible for withholding information that allow innocent people to be put on death row. Defendants need to be automatically granted a new trial when our justice system failed them. A mistake cannot be reversed. There is still much work need to be done. According to the death penalty articles at the California Innocence Project website, M. Semanchik states that the innocent projects across the country can attest to the criminal justice system does not always get it right, even for the most heinous of crimes. According to the Death Penalty Information Center, there have been 150 exonerations since 1973. Now that I've discussed some solutions to make our justice system better, next we'll look at the benefits that will help our justice system. There are many reasons why the death penalty should be abolished. Abolishing the death penalty would mean life in prison without the possibility of parole. Millions of dollars are spent each year on prosecutors and defense attorneys for those that are on death row. We need to implement a plan that provides effective counsel to defendants to ensure that they are receiving a fair trial. And adopting a less corrupt legal system means less lives put at risk on a daily basis. According to a Crime in Courts article on the NBCnews.com website states that it turns out that it is actually cheaper to imprison killers for life than it is to execute them. The death penalty has the ability to end the life of an innocent person, a mistake that can never be reversed. The history of the death penalty is a long and brutal one. Capital punishment discriminates against those that are poor and of ethnic background. We take a huge risk when we wrongly convict innocent people. We have the option of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Death isn't our only option. There are innocent people on death row up against the greatest punishment of their lives. I urge each of you to get involved today. Join the movement to abolish the death penalty. You can do this by joining forces with the National Coalition to abolish the death penalty. We need you to take a stand to join the movement today. Imagine how you would feel if you were responsible for saving an innocent life. The death penalty is irreversible. You cannot take it back.